Welcome, Stalkers. This is Blondie speaking. Hope you're all doing incredible. We're doing pretty fantastic here in the center zone. After we get the beep bips out of the way, we have just entered, looking for a living legend. Legends of the zone. We're trying to track down our good friend Strelok. And we have just started this mission. We're in Cordon, in a special secret location. So let's see what we can find this episode, shall we? Now, before we get really started, one other thing I want to note. I did have a bit of a hunt around for any missions that were going to hit Yantar region, and I don't think on our playthrough we're actually going to get one. So I reckon once we're done with maybe a main mission or two, depending on how long this one takes, I'd like to explore Yantar. Check it out. Put that one on our list. Oh, it's also worth noting too that patch 1.3.2 has dropped. And it's going to take, it's 117 gig. It's going to take me basically 20 hours to download. So there's no way that was going to happen before recording this episode. So that's why this one isn't recorded 1.3.2, but all it really had were a bunch of fixes for some main story quests and stuff. I don't think any of them affected what we were doing now, so I figured I'd just leave that one be for the next episode and beyond. Either way, we're good for this episode. Let's jump into the episode proper, which we're already doing. Looting stuff, doing stuff, loving life. It is good times. Alright. We've got a cheeky little stash hidden here somewhere. I see you. I know you're here, I can smell you. Smells like disappointment. It's just going to be a kielbasa. And maybe a bit of 9x18 ammo. You know I'm right. Although, we are getting some decent ammo drops here. 308. Hi! Duck, you creepy bastard.
Не квапся. Ліфт все одно знеструмлений. Так, дай подумати. За планом рубильник за цією стіною. Давай туди через вентиляцію, а потім через двері повернешся. Вони з ліфтом в одній мережі.
Always love it when we have to split up. That's always encouraging, right? Nothing ever goes wrong when you split up. Stab you in the bollocks. Eh! Probably could. This is saying I could stealth kill him, is it? No, it's not. Okay. It just flipped around for the animation. I got excited then. Do I actually get a choice here? Do I get a choice, do I? No. Play the game, Stalker. Alright. Fine, I'll go sneaking through your rusty, crappy pipes and ducts. Why are they closing things up here? What is this? Is that a dog? Sure as hell looks like one. Bit big for one of those rats. Oh goody, large open space with lots of darkness, yeah. Yep, nothing ever goes wrong in places like this. Oh goody gumdrops. Alright, well hey, we have a switch. At least we can kind of see what the hell we're doing. Mario? I'm shocked.
Гаразд. Тоді через головний, а ти на
Чорний. Він десь поруч із тобою. На зв'язку. Буду біля дверей, знадобишся. Без дешифратора не відімкнемо.
He knows us well. We like the back door. Yum 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 yum. X3. Oh. Why does it sound like it's raining? Why does it sound like it's raining? You're not outside. You're not outside. Shush. Oh dear.
Скіфе, у мене тут здається наймасивніші гермодвері в зоні. Якщо і вони заіржавіли, без шансів. Ти як? Дешифратор готовий?
Так, я біля входу. Поїхали.
I can't possibly see anything going wrong here. This plan will be flawless.
Готово. Пішли ворота. Що там у тебе так волає?
Сигналізація, бляха. Темний, у мене
Oh, cool.
гості. І двері, сука, не відчинились.
Domed. Let's make this as easy on ourselves as possible, shall we? Hello? Are they supposed to come and get me? Pretty sure they are. You'll know there's more than one. Oh shit. Oh snap. He still managed to get me, cheeky little sod.
Сука, той, хто це все збудував. Перестраховувалися. Тут подвійна система захисту на твій вхід. Треба було тут підтвердити, що я тебе там бачу. Добре, що розділилися. Тихіше. Спробуй дешифратор ще раз. Тепер має вийти.
Duck, we're gonna have words when we catch up again. Well, that wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. It's for damn sure. I don't expect we're going to find any stashes or anything down here. What did I just hear then? I hear shotgun. I hear shooty shooty bang bang. Hello. We're outside again, according to the weather. I know you can hear that in the recording. I can hear the wind as well. God damn. This really kind of pulls me out of the moment when I can hear stuff like this. I shouldn't be hearing any of this crap. Deep underground. Or inside the hill, for God's sake. Don't you do it again.
Звідки вилізете, тварюги?
Темний, темний, ти пропадаєш.
No, we didn't actually meet up with Dark. You could. That's not completed. Hello, journal. Help Dark. How the hell am I going to do that? Now, which way do we go? There's a question. Can't yank any levers here. You're yanking my pizzle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Down into the belly of the beast. No zappy zappy. I should quick save. Thought I heard something then. Thought I heard something that sounded close, like a baying maybe. Something snorted. Oh. Oh cool, we've got a whole bunch of corpses. What's the bet? We got a controller in here. I genuinely don't remember this section. I remember bits and pieces, like the snork attack. This bit I don't remember. Okay. I mean, if you're just gonna leave your loot lying around, then, you know, I'll take it. Nice suits, by the way. Let's have a look here. So, what is that? I can't tell if that's a bullet decal or something else. Yeah, right, no, we do have bullet decal. Okay, so these guys were, looks like they were shot. I think. What are those decals? Is that just like a heavier caliber? God damn. No decals on this guy though. Not that I can see. He's got a vector though. A vector would take that. Bit of environmental story. It is nice that you can actually see, just at a glance, what's happened to a lot of people. Almost missed that. I'll take that, thank you. Not going to do me much good at the moment, because I don't have one in my inventory. And now that I think about it, I probably should. It's too late for that now. Oh well, with any luck we find one a bit later on. I don't think I've really used the RPG extensively. I think I've used it maybe once or twice. Shame. Sure, we'll take some of that. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. Hello? Oh yeah, that sounds bad. And I'm outside again. What is this? What is this corridor of nastiness? This is giving me flashbacks to Shadow of Chernobyl. What am I hearing in here? What is that? Oh, there's got to be something nasty here. I like how they've got a few of these knocked out so that you can see in there, gives you a little sneak peek. A little teaser, a taster. What were you trying to do here, friend? Nope, nothing in there. And ultimately, I guess that's where we need to go, but... Not getting any visuals, just looking through here. I do like to take the time to look around and explore. I find stuff like this that's just kind of gruesome, really. Random brainstem lying on the ground. Where is it? I could see it dripping there. There it is. It'd be cool if I could stand underneath and you could see droplets on your helmet or something as it dribbles down. Anyway. You all didn't come here to see me get wet. Or did you? Cue saucy music. I'm never gonna dance again. Oh shit. That's got me moist. Let's let him come up. Go on. Whoa! But wait, there's more. Oh, there's got to be at least 2 of them here. We need a jabby jab. Actually, let's do this. Gotcha, you bastard. 2 of them. That's not too bad. You can kinda back up. They will still hit you, but you can kinda back up, and sometimes they'll miss as you're backing up. Kinda like you see with the armored elk. I was just able to back away. His attacks would miss me completely. Because he has to stop briefly to do his head ram. What he really needs is a charge attack like the boar. That way he can just plow straight into me without having to stop. Oh, this place is just all sorts of creepy. You know what? This is a light off. I think this is from the promo material. I reckon this particular room with the bloodsucker attack, I reckon this is all promo material stuff. I'd have to review that footage again, but I do remember something like this. This had to be it. Almost positive now. What are with these lights? What's actually happening here? Where is that green light coming from? Up there? Down there? It's hard to tell. Here's that catwalk up here. I don't know if we're going to get anything on this catwalk. Get any loose items here, maybe? Maybe we can... I don't know, maybe there's a stash at the end. Maybe we can... Maybe we can zip across there? Ah, here we go. Hey, that's actually pretty decent. Those are usable, for sure. AP? Yep, okay. Sold. We'll take it. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, I have a feeling I know what's coming up here. I have a feeling. I got a feeling.
Темний, я тут. Ти в нормі? Живий?
Нарешті. Скіфи. Вони мене затисли. Дуже багато. Забагато. Але шанс є. у тебе на нижніх рівнях шукай. Тоді я проскочу. Пам'ятай, без мене ти куди треба не дістанешся.
He's really gung-ho and reminded me that we won't make it without him. Very, very paranoid man, that one. I'm gonna quick save. This better not be one of those stupid cases. Oh, okay. Alright. Can I get under here? Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if there's something there, but I'm not going to risk it. Probably not worth it anyway. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We got items. We got items. And, well, I suppose that's about it, but hey. Anti-radiation drugs, med kit. 2 med kits. And a grenade. You could definitely use those. What is that? Okay. I hope you can see that these are moving. This patterned. Yeah, you can see it's kind of moving a little bit, and I'm not sure if that's DLSS trying to do its thing, or whether it's just a trick of the light. It's probably DLSS. Always makes me nervous when there are crates like this lying around, because I always expect poltergeists or something similar. I can't even see out there. That's better. Oh, this spot. Kind of remember this spot. Hey, vodka, medkits. Still a complete lack of baggage here, though. No baggage whatsoever. Disappointment. There could very well be a polter down here. I'm not hearing anything, but that doesn't mean a damn thing. So we got to get all the way over there by the looks of things. I think there actually is a stash down there somewhere. Got no markers here, but I guess that kind of makes sense given that they want to keep this area secret. I wonder what would happen if I went over here. I'm not seeing anything there. Quick save here and we'll jump down. I'll have a look and see if there's actually anything over there, but I doubt it. I think there are snorks here. Do you know what though? Before we do anything else, let's... There we go. Sweet. Yeah, look at this. Their inventory reorganization algorithm is a bit skew-if. Oh well, guess you can't have it all, can you? I could jump over here and grab that, I think. No, maybe I can't. Yeah, okay, I might have to get there another way. Your princess is in another castle. Ah, here we go. Across this way. Aha, I see. Although, we're also up here. I think we could jump up and in there. This place is a bit of a maze. There's, like, stuff to dig into here, but it's all over the place, so you kind of have to... get back up on top of stuff and move around, and... Bandages, yeah, okay, we'll take those. So long as we don't get zapped. That will kill us. Okay, I'm gonna quick save here. I think this just takes us through to the next part of the puzzle, because this is just like a mini puzzle basically. Yeah, that goes up there, so we've got an open thing down there. It looks like it's got stuff there. Just trying to figure out the best way to do this without a lot of unnecessary busy work. Okay, that sounds very urgent and angry. I'm getting bad juju, man. Do you know what I could do to help? Let's do this. That would help immensely. Quick save. I can see a crate in there. Let's see what happens if I... Okay, so I can run in there. Yep, that guy didn't have a fun time. Nothing else but the crate. Now, see, that's disappointing. That's misleading. Look at this. That's disappeared. Strange. Now it's returned. I don't know what the issue is with these anomalies disappearing sometimes. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it. If there's an easy way for us to measure how and why that happens. It's really frustrating. Right, bandage. We'll take that. Yeah, there's a lot of loose loot just sitting around here, so it really pays for us to wander through a little bit. Just quick save as we go so we don't lose progress. Just check this place out a bit. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. If what I think is coming up, then we'll take all the grenades we can get. I don't know, now that I think about it, I don't know how handy they'll be. Ooh. Quick save. Boom, whatever the hell that was. Okay, we should be able to get up on this without getting zappy-zapped. Hey, here we go, finally, we've got a backpack. And we got some decent stuff in there. We've got some AP, some reg shells, obviously a med kit, we got ward cure, we can't have any stash without a sausage, get in my mouth, you delicious thing, and some water. Hey, we got some good stuff from that one, that's alright, that's not as bad. There we go, look at that, they've disappeared. They're there, don't be fooled, but they've disappeared. What is this? Alright, I wonder if I could jump on that and then jump over to there. That might not be easy. Alright, let's just follow the planned route, shall we? What is down here? That's on the back wall. I couldn't possibly get there without getting zapped. I don't see anything though. Whoa, that's right there. Yeah, there's nothing there. Hop. That one's below us, so we should be okay. Alright, we just need to get over here. Had me worried for a second. And I think we're pretty well good to go. I think we've explored everything else in here. I might have missed something. Drop in the comments, let me know. I think I got everything. Alright, freaking finally. Quick save. Yeah, I mean... There might have been that... no, we even got that one. I think we got everything. If there is, it'll probably be up along these pipes somewhere, and you probably get to it through some special means or whatever, but... You know, whatever. Oh yeah, this is looking all sorts of ominous. We've got a switch up there, which probably opens this door. What do we have here that seems so important? Okay. Let's throw a switch. Let's do it.
Вийшло, Скіфе. Останній ривок, і ми на місці.
Does that mean that this is open now? Oh yeah. Mario! Hello? Oh, that looks... Look at that. Wreathed in... What is that? Sunlight? Mist? That looks cool. Hey! Trying to hide from me. Oh yes, I know what this is. I know what this is. Come on. I know what's coming. RPG would be really handy right about now. Maybe I missed one on the way through. You all can berate me about it. Alright, before we go in there, we're going to need to equip appropriately, which is going to be, we'll get rid of the bulletproof and we will add, where are you? Weird water. Cool. Unfortunately, that do be the way it's got to go. Oh, no, come on. I don't think that unloaded properly. Let's try that again. Once more with feeling. Sweet. Alright, what do we got in the way of... It's just gonna be flat. Yeah. Alright, there's no expansive for this round, so... We've either got reg or we've got AP. I don't really... Look at this. Look at all this wasted space. God damn. They've even got a Gauss cartridge here, and for whatever reason, we still haven't got our hands on a rifle. I would have expected we would have got one. I actually had my hands on one well before this in the offline playthrough, but I think that's because they basically jammed exos down your throat after a certain point in the story, and it was I have to admit, it was pretty early and premature, but they just all started popping up, and along with those came some Gauss snipers from Monolith, and so I got my hands on a rifle pretty early on, and I also learned pretty early on that they're quite lucrative. Oh yes, aren't they just? I think it's like 10k a pop, even for a damage one might be a bit less, but man, so good. Oh, I don't want to do this. We need to go. Oh shit, he's right behind me. I'm trying to see if we can like lure him into... Ooh. Oh, he's right behind us. Oh boy. He's not a... Whoa! He's not a happy camper. Really, who could blame him? Nope, I missed that time. Reloading this is going to be fun. Oh shit. What we need is a bit of a lead. Charge, yeah. Just need to break a line of sight a little bit so he doesn't do his charge attack, because it lets him close a lot of distance. And we don't want that. Ow, dickhead. Sounded like he hit me then, but he definitely didn't. This guy's basically tickling him. We need to go. Oh yeah, we definitely need to go. Whoa! Very hard to tell where he was going to come from. There he is. He's a happy chappy. We are almost out of shells. Ugh, damn it. He kicked that freaking explosive. I was just about to shoot it too. Come on, one more shell, one shell. Yeah. See if we can... Got him. Nice. Oi! Celebratory sneeze. Actually, you know what? Let's put some red grounds in here. Thanks, you bellend. Did you actually help? Look at all these crates. All of these freaking windows. Oh my god. Love what you've done with yourself. Windows. I'm gonna have a quick look around here, see if there's any ammo or anything, but I'm pretty sure you go into that fight loaded with as much as you got, and that's about it. I would not like to think what would happen if you ran out of ammo in this fight. I wonder if Dark could toss you down some ammo or something, if you ran low. Are there actually stashes here? I don't think there is. You can actually get up in here, and he won't follow you up there. But he also runs and hides. So if you need a reprieve for whatever reason, you can get it. Just have to be a little bit creative. Still not going to help you if you run out of ammo, though. What is this? Wait, I can get in here? Okay. I wonder if this is locked because if you do this mission as part of like another faction, then it kind of opens that way up instead. Alright, you bellend. Let's see what you've got for us. Hello.
Я в удачу не вірю, але ти її, схоже, притягуєш. Це те, що мені зараз потрібно. Відчиняй, я прикриваю.
What happens if we talk to him again?
Іншим разом, як усе вляжеться.
I see a body here.
Я не знайомий. Скіф. Скіф.
Цікаві в тебе друзі. Скіф.
Well,
Навіщо ти тут, Скіфе? У темного не було вибору. На відміну від тебе. На кого працюєш? Я зрозумію, якщо збрешеш.
Що значить у темного не було вибору?
Він один з агентів всесвідомості. Убити мене – програма, яку йому вшили в голову. З тими, хто дістався до центра зони, не церемонилися. Нагорода – або захищати їх у моноліті, або стати агентом і робити що і де скажуть. Програма «Сталкер». Так це називалася свідомість.
Що з темним? Що ти зробив з ним?
Не є. Телевізори. Це нейровізуальні програматори. Той, на чий мозок вони впливали, більше вже не витримає.
Я заскрою. З ними точно можна зрозуміти, що до чого в зоні. І сподіваюсь знайти новий дім.
Метелик. Летиш на світло, щоб згоріти в ньому на попіл. Шрам привчений до чужих команд. Колись його з повіця спускало чисте небо. І мене він ледве не загриз. Хто ним зараз командує? Думаю, ти навіть не цікавився.
Чого хочеш Рам, я знаю. А от чого хочеш ти, я гадки не маю.
І я хочу, щоб зоні дали спокій. Ха. Загальне благо, про яке говорять і Шрам, і Коршунов, це красива обгортка. Насправді і той, і інший хочуть лише одного. Щоб зона робила те, що вони їй скажуть. Ні. Зона нікому нічого не винна. Коли я це зрозумів, я став ворогом. І варті, і іскрі. Отак. І як ти дізнався про X3?
А найманці, значить, твої друзі. Брудно граєш. Замовлення на вбивство темного. Кого ще?
Воюєш з усіма. Використовую все, що можеш. Вони – мій запасний план. І якщо ти тут, значить цей план провалився. Зоні до смертей не звикати.
Про X3 мені розповів доктор. Ви, здається, знайомі. Він відправив мене сюди перевірити одну теорію.
Кайман? Так. Він колись допоміг мені дістатися до центра зони, щоб я знищив всесвідомість. Дуже зручно. Чужими руками виправляти власні помилки. Він був один із них і міг би лежати в тих капсулах, якби не втік в останній момент. Що він тобі наплів? Про старі експерименти мерців?
Ти знаєш про теорію тонкої матерії? Кайманов хоче її перевірити.
Безсмертя в ноосфері? Учені всесвідомості мертві. Я вбив їх. Усіх. І забрав на пам'ять уламок скла однієї з капсул, у яких вони були. Він матеріальний, як і кулі. А тонка матерія – це наведена ілюзія. Технологія на основі псівипромінювання. Всесвідомість використовувала її, щоб маніпулювати іншими.
Наведена ілюзія? Як фантоми Фауста?
Як фантоми, виконавець бажань, візіограф і випалювач. Як і світла зона. Хочеш її побачити? Вона тут. Тільки вимкнути потім за собою не забудь. Одразу забереш і те, що треба доктору.
the man, the myth, the legend himself. This intro is actually really cool. I like this intro a lot. And there's a lot of reading between the lines here too, so for those who don't know, spoiler territory, Strelick was an agent of sea consciousness. He was saying that anyone that was exposed to these screens would have been reprogrammed, but if they're exposed to them again, they would die. Strelic's very much alive and he's staring directly at the screens. So it's kind of an interesting thought experiment about what actually happened to Strelic. I believe that something went wrong. The official canon is something went wrong during his reprogramming, which is why he ended up with a task to kill himself back in Shadow of Chernobyl. And this is kind of backed up by the fact that he's looking at these screens and he's not rolling around on the ground like this guy, Dark. Can we actually loot him? No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, he's now a prop. Really, really cool and interesting thing. I don't actually like the overall arc that they've taken with Strelic, but I do understand where they came from. I can appreciate what they were shooting for. I just find that it's maybe a little too bleak. No spoilers, but it's compared with everything else that's going on, it just seems. Yeah, we'll save that for later. Anyway. Hello. I wonder if I can I get a good thumbnail of Strelic? That might be a good one. I mean, it was pretty good. Pretty much a foregone conclusion that we would end up here. So, I'm sure this thumbnail would make... It wouldn't be surprising anyone at all. But, yeah, very cool. Alright. We need to continue on with our mission because there's still a little bit left to do here. But that Pseudogiant was just the boss fight for the area. This is gonna... Yar, this is the direction we need to go, it's telling us, so we are not going to go in that direction just yet. And we're going to explore. I do think that they should have done something similar to what they did in Shadow of Chernobyl, where if you wanted a proper, true, good canonical ending, you had to kind of piece together bits and pieces, so you had to collect key documents, that sort of stuff. You had to piece a lot of this story together so that you could end up with a good ending, which is very much the Shadow of Chernobyl way of... Here we go, we put an exoskeleton here. I believe if you're following the main story, this is the first time you'll get your hands on one, if you're just following it exclusively. I'm not going to grab the AKMS, we will grab the non-stop energy drink, we'll grab the ammo, I'll grab the exo. Oh, okay, I can't pull out the knife and bust this crate, so... It'd be what it is. Man, Strelic's been living well here, I almost feel bad taking all of his food. What do we got here? We've got an energy drink down there. Damn, lots of stuff. And an ancient laptop. Is it a Toshiba? Toshiba. Oh, there's a little cheeky bit of ammo right there. Missed that. Very easy to miss some of these ammo bits. The highlights aren't always easy to see. I think next time I play, I'd probably play with the highlights off. Just try and keep it as organic experience as possible. The only issue is, at the moment, some of the unfair enemy spawns. Still like it to be fun. Okay, now we get our knife out, and now it's telling us we're overburdened. By how much? Just in the yellow. So, this is our exoskeleton. You can see the difference in carry weight there. Maximum carry weight 8 kilos on the Falcon, plus 16 on the exoskeleton. That's a fair chunk. And that's not upgraded either. You see there's no upgrades on this. Straight off the bat too, we get more electrical and chemical protection. And a lot less physical protection, which is curious, although we have upgraded the crap out of the Falcon. Anyway, moving on. What a complex. Oh my. Let's see what all the fuss is about. don't think there's anything on these rings here. I don't think you could just drop down and find something special. It'd be cool if you could, like a gauze rifle or something, but yeah, I don't think there is. Drop into the comments, let me know. Probably wrong. Massive Extraction fan. This would be almost impossible to not spot, right? But it is curious how this is all blurred out so you can't see a damn thing. Oh no, I mean, that's basically a thumbnail right there. Right? Look at this. Oh. Oh my god. I'm blind. Look at this. Got the incredible music to go with it as well. Why is it saying there's a body over here? Is this Dark's body? It must be. Yep. But look at it. This is the oasis. Let's go frolic in the flowers. Look at this. I just realized this is... The poppies here are a path leading up to the door. There's actually some really good design right there. I didn't even realize that the first time. I just saw the house looking around and made a beeline for it, but... These flowers, they lead you straight up to the door. Very cool. Very cool. It does make me feel genuinely bad when I have to speak my mind about things I don't enjoy or things which I think are poor design. Because I know that devs will probably take it personally. I don't blame them. Devs will probably take it personally and they probably won't like me for it. And there are probably some things about my Stalker 2 video on Hey Blondie, which is dropping very, very soon. It's out early for my patrons. If you're on Patreon or locals, you'd be able to watch it now. I do a release at minimum 24 hours before it goes public, so that all my patrons get an opportunity to watch it and post first comments. But that will be out to the public probably by the time you watch this. And there are some, like I said, there are some not so kind things I have to say. And I could imagine developers latching onto that and going, yeah, this guy's an asshole, we're just not going to listen or engage with him anymore. Look at this. It's beautiful design, I love it. I mean, this is about as idyllic as it gets in the zone. I wonder if I could get a shot of that, actually. What am I kicking here? Yeah, look at this. See if I can get a proper image here. Yeah, I don't like the way it darkens the edge of the screen there, I have to admit. It does make getting a good picture really hard. That could also be a thumbnail. Look at that, you've got smoke curling up from the chimney. It really is beautiful. And then we come inside. We can see that the place is all orderly. There's a fire roaring. You know, a little bit of trash around, a little bit of dust and stuff on the floor, but otherwise, this is a place that's lived in. We've got, curiously, we've got 2 cups. We've got some poppy flowers right there. Everything looks largely intact. We've got a good bed, we've got a good hanging. And then we have the generator itself. Look at this. Another developer, I'm assuming. Pretty lady. Let's see what happens now. And we are back to reality, folks. Instantly, the music is gone. The illusion has fallen away. PDA of a Stalker. Last messages from someone who found the oasis. I found it. I found the oasis. You didn't believe I would, huh? And now I've already run out of containers for artifacts. So, Sidor, you ready to pay for the coordinates? 50% of every transaction. This is the guy that Sidor made a deal with. 60 if you try haggling. You mull it over and I'll take a little break. It's so beautiful here, you know? So peaceful. Just right. I can see it as it really is. I feel so great, I suppose that's supposed to be. This guy's been here for a while. So he died to the illusion, assuming that he fell asleep, didn't eat or drink, he just faded away.
Коли я знайшов це місце, то зрозумів. Зона не буде собою до тих пір, поки хтось намагається використати її, щоб лити лайном наші голови. За допомогою таких от телевізорів. Або програми Stalker, як це було раніше. Знати б лише, хто зараз ті хтось.
Виходить, що світла зона – це брехня.
Я побачив її, коли розстріляв всесвідомість. Вона щось краще, щось світліше, справжнє. Так я думав. Кілька років я бродив цією зоною і шукав світло. Мабуть, тоді Шрам і почув про неї. Але моя світла зона виявилася... Ти сам бачив, чим вона виявилася. Черговою ілюзією, черговою брехнею. А його взагалі ніколи не існувало.
І що плануєш робити?
Шукати. Зараз ціль – центр керування програмою Stalker. Нейропрограматори у X3 мають бути з ним пов'язані. Треба лише зрозуміти, як.
Do we align or do we go with the doctor? See if he needs help.
Я можу допомогти тобі чимось?
Тут ні. І з цим я розберуся сам. Ти поки роби те, що мусиш. Але тримай в голові. Іскра і варта мені вороги. А як і тобі стануть, нам буде по дорозі.
Ти пропонуєш те, що не кожному під силу.
Іншого шляху до правди в мене для тебе нема. Я знайду тебе. Коли зрозумію, що ти чогось вартий. А я зрозумію. І пам'ятай, або ти тепер проти всіх, або я проти тебе. Вибір за тобою. Але така ціна моєї відвертості.
Hell of a deal to make. Can I speak to him again?
Я знайду тебе. Коли зрозумію, що ти чогось вартий. А я зрозумію. І пам'ятай, або ти тепер проти всіх, або я проти тебе.
Okay, I think I got
Вибір
it.
за тобою.
I think I got it.
Але така ціна моєї відвертості.
As you can see, it really was a beautiful illusion, wasn't it? There was nothing to it. We got a whopping tower that was sitting on top. We've got an electrical box, trash out the back, all of the beautiful flowers, just an illusion. And we got the great big whopping extractor fan right in the middle. You can also see a cave over there. That's our way out. There it was. This was the oasis, and we destroyed it. Did we do the right thing? This is a Matrix moment. Blue pill, yellow pill. Blue pill, red pill. Take your pick. We didn't really have a choice if we want to progress the plot. Can we actually see what's here now? We cannot, it's still blurred. Okay. But this was the oasis. I do kind of like this spin on the oasis. It's different from the original games. But cool nonetheless. I don't think there's anything else here that we need to worry about, so we are pretty much done. Look at that, you can even see on the perimeter. Look at them. All of the structures required to make the oasis a reality. Or an unreality. Depending on how you look at it. But we are done here. And that now reveals a hole in the wall, which we can get back through to, if we really want to. Right there. Not that I think it's going to do us much good, so we can head back to Sid and tell him all about this. Which, you know, sounds like a good thing to do. Maybe we'll get some cash out of this. What is this? Looks like a camp of some sort. Hey friend, what you doing there? You standing right inside an anomaly? What are you doing? You alright, friend? This guy's right in an anomaly there. Okay, you're still alive, he's moving. Right, there we go. Had me worried for a second. Let's do a little artifact hunting on the way back. Yep, there we go. See if we can get our hands on something over here. Twas quite the hunt, this one. See if we can give me that crown. That was easy. That'll be a bit of extra cash. So we got a bunch of stuff to sell. We got the exo here. Curious, I am considering just jumping straight into the exo until we get our hands on the diamond or something. We have enough cash for it, although it will be expensive to upgrade. Actually, how many slots did that have? I didn't even check that. Was it 3? 4. Okay. And we could upgrade one of those slots. Probably get another one. Alright, what are we looking like for this? I think we'll go AP. Probably a waste here, but we'll pop it in anyway. Alright, moving on. We're just going to go straight down the guts. There's really no point in trying to sneaky breaky around. We're powerful enough. The army could give us a run up here. But that's about the only thing. And then I think we're going to head to Yantar. I think that was like an hour took up. That whole section. I took my time with it, just so that we could drink in the details. What have we got here? Anyone? Lots of bodies. Were these bodies here before? Have we looted this area before? I thought we had. Are these bodies above me? They must be. Yeah, apparently they are. What do I hear up there? Do I hear a bloodsucker? What is up with all these bodies? Are they the bodies up there? They look like it. Alright, let's head up there and see if we can check them out, because, I mean, they are here. They are on the radar. Let's have a look. How do we get up here? Maybe they are just cosmetic. There's no way I can get up there. Yeah, man, they're all the way up there. How the hell do I do that? Alright, let's head down and see if we can get up on the other side. Not seeing a way over here. So unless there's rungs or something here, I'm not seeing a way to get up there. Actually, you know what? I reckon I know what those bodies might be. I reckon I know why they're there. That would be jumping into this spatial anomaly and it would just drop you. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to us last time as well. So there is actually no way to get up there. They're just people who've died. Yeah, look, you can see them here. Still, I swear there must be another way to get up there. Yep. I mean, surely if some of these guys had been dropped from that height, they would have just, like, tumbled. They would have hit that and tumbled straight over. Anyway. Maybe there is a legit way to get up there that I'm not aware of. It's possible. Hello. Yeah, I thought I'd search you. Drop into the comments, let me know. But I don't think there's a way to get up there. Doesn't look like there is. Moving on. Well, we made it back to Rookie Village. Let's have a chat with our good friend Sid. Sell off some of these goods. I think he does give us a pretty sizable reward for it. Because he still ends up sending suckers there anyway, I think.
Живий? От що за...
Я знайшов вхід у лабораторію X3. Координати на маячку.
Підозріло легко розлучаєшся з інформацією. І навіть не торгуєшся. Що, не знайшов клондайк?
Ну як сказати? Якщо щось шукаєш, скоріше за все знайдеш. Тільки забрати з собою не вийде. Хіба що одразу із псі-установкою. Бо твоя оаза – звичайний міраж, який я вимкнув.
А, он воно що. Добре. Але іншим це знати не обов'язково. Січеш? Як я казав, шлях до оази не дитяча прогулянка. Свою винагороду ти точно заслужив.
24k. That's quite charitable of Sid. Would not have expected that. Alright, but we have a whole bunch of other gear to sell off.
Живий?
You're alive, you lucky dog. Yeah, lucky me. Lucky me. Lucky you. Okay, let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of... Go for half of these. Sell those. Sell... How many... Yeah, 9 sausages I suppose is about right. Sell these and these. What else have we got? Wow, so many grenades. Actually, I'll get rid of that. 4 grenades left. We'll sell him the crown. We don't need that. Get rid of the vector, sorry, the integral A. And the PDA. How much would he take for the... Only 12k for the exoskeleton. Interesting. Okay, let's sell those off. 8k is really not much. Especially considering... Oh no, we've still got a bit here. Sell all... Is that it? I mean, it pays for itself and all the other good stuff, but let's see how much repairs are going to cost us. I think the RAM is going to take the biggest brunt here. We use that a fair bit. What is the RAM at? 84%. Yeah, this is not going to be cheap.
Насправді, вони лише чекали нагоди, щоб усю зону
What are you talking about now?
до рук.
Okay. 4K for the RAM. Yeah. Not even a K for the suit, so that's fine. Rhino. Okay, so we did actually come out in front, believe it or not. How crazy is that? Now, let's see what we've unlocked here. Oh, God. Oh, God, what have they done? They've cut off part of the upgrade window. Guys. Yeah, there's a fair bit of stuff here. This is what we really need, the sprint mechanic. Most exos don't come with sprint enabled, you have to upgrade it. But we can't do any of that here. I'm figuring we're either going to have to take it to Rostock or it's going to have to go to Yaniv. Yeah, the only thing you can put in here is the suppressor. That's not 5%. How is that 5%? 5% of what, exactly? There's not 5% of this. Not by a long stretch. These numbers don't line up. I don't know what's going on with these numbers. I wish this was more readable. I wish we actually had some solid numbers around the protection and the current levels of protection, because this makes zero freaking sense. This is not an extra 5%. This makes... Yeah. I'm not going to rant about that. You all can see it. You all can see it. Alright, we're heading out of here. We are done. We are done in Cordon. Yep, there's no other tasks or anything remaining here. Here we go. So this is pushing us down into Burnt Forest, which is great. But before we explore that area, I would like to explore Yantar region. And there is a fair bit going on in Yantar region. I don't know if you can see, we've got the truck cemetery. So they've merged the truck cemetery and elements of Yantar together. So we've got the Yantar complex, we've got the scientist bunker here, we've got a little swamp behind. So there's actually a fair bit to get through here. And we've got another compound here as well. That one's involved. And there's some, I believe there's some good loot in here. I think there's even an exo over here somewhere. But that one is involved. That one's going to be a bit of effort. Let's go and stash all this other gear that we're carrying, because it's quite weighty. Alright, so we can put this away. I'm going to hold on to the exo for now, because we can actually use this. I would like to see if we can upgrade this a little bit. Yes, there will be another exo coming up soon. I don't mind. You know, it's not really going to be a huge deal. Let's see. We'll put all of those down. Got all of those.
Можете не вірити, але справи такі.
Okay.
Багато вночі таку
That's actually a lot of 308, so I'll put one box back.
в глибині зони.
We got some flat here, which I really don't care about.
Тебе там немає нікого.
More flat.
Мужики на
Let's
ранок
resort.
потім знаходили таких.
Look at this.
Холодних уже. І головне,
Okay, we're low and expansive, but I'm not going to worry too much about that.
чи вираз такий.
Everything else looks good.
Словом, не сідай
AP,
товариш.
yeah, that's all fine.
Краще вже
I will grab maybe a little bit more shotgun.
розмову сплюнь тричі,
There we go.
щоб з тобою чого не трапилось.
Okay, cool. Swap out some of our gear here, so we'll get rid of that and we'll put our ball back in. Yeah, we can't really swap this out because we're carrying the exo. Oh, 15 kilos worth. But we'll fast travel back to someone who might be able to help us, so we'll see how many of these modules we can install. Obviously, if we can't install a sprint, that's going to be a deal breaker, but... where are you, Wolf? There you are, fella.
Здоров, Stalker.
Let's get out of here. Now, the real question is, where do I go first? I'd like to try Rostock because it'll be cheaper for us, but I have a feeling it's not going to work.
Можемо вирушати.
Okay. Let's see what the technician here can do for us. Alright, fella, you're up. Yeah, not much. Not much at all. Actually, he can do a couple. Alright, well we can do this here. That's cheap. can start upgrading. He might be able to do the sprint. This is a weight reduction, stamina regen. We got heaps of cash. We're almost up at 700k, so I am going to do this. Oh, he's not gonna do the sprint. Yep, he can't install it. Alright, radio protection we can do, and he's not gonna do the rest. Yep. Alright, well we got a couple here, but we're gonna have to head to Yaniv. So, it's gonna cost us. Come on, fella. Let's get out of here.
Можем.
Тільки давай
You asked for an artifact? No, we don't really care about that. Exoskeleton, alright. That's more like it. This is radiation protection. It's not really though, is it? I mean, it technically is, but just for that pocket. So we have a choice here of unlocking another slot. So we've got one lead-lined container. We have a choice of unlocking a slot, another artifact slot, or immediately going for another lead-lined. I think it's more valuable to have 5 of these, so I'm going to unlock this. Look at the upgrade costs on this stuff. Actually, we can still do this one. Curious. Okay, and then we've got a choice of this or this. I think the trees are kind of broken. I think they're supposed to be, it's supposed to be one or the other. It's not supposed to be both, but could be wrong about that. Sprint. Now I've got a choice of radio protection or radio protection. Radio protection or radio protection? Okay, radiation protection. Or psi protection. 5%. See, now that's more like 5%. I don't know if that is actually 5%, but it looks visually more like 5%. I think radiation protection is probably better. Because we also have psi protection here. What else have we got here? Weight reduction and wear resistance. Yes, please. Electrical or thermal? I think electrical. Yeah, definitely. Alright, and then we've got, yeah, chemical. Alright, we can do that. Look at that. 37.5k. Oof. Oh, and we can actually... It will actually let us do the thermal protection here too, but it's locked off this upgrade. Curious the way they've done these upgrades. The progression on the trees, because you can see lines here, the progression on the trees don't make much sense. Alright, physical protection and wear resistance, yeah, definitely. Weight reduction and wear resistance, or we can go weight reduction. Just going to unlock physical protection or carrying capacity. I actually think carrying capacity is going to be better for us. So this wear resistance 20%. This would reduce our repair costs. I'm hopeful that if I do something like this, then I can choose between these. Ooh, I don't think I can. Unless this is just blocked off for whatever reason. Requires lightweight materials. Okay. Let's undo the last upgrade. And we'll do this. And then we can do this. I think for us, carrying capacity makes a lot more sense. Just because of the way we can always augment physical protection with artifacts. It's not a huge deal. Alright, but that's done. We are basically upgraded. There's only really one section that we can't do here, and that's this. We're waiting to find these unlocks, but other than that, we're done. Okay. Thank you, lady. So we should be able to just pop this straight on. And there we go, we've got 2, so I can go this and this. I could actually install all of these. How crazy is that? Let's pop this in. Pop this in. And I could actually just... I could pop this in as a standard. I think what I will do though is pop this in. Yeah, I think physical protection would be much handier for us initially. Very cool. Finally. Finally, look at this. Look at this shit. What even is this? At least it lets me reorganize everything. Okay, yeah, when I drag it up and I sort again, you can see I'm sorting. It stays in place. That is strange. What? Why did I just receive a blueprint? What just happened there? Why did I receive a blueprint? Okay, that is very confusing. What the hell? Did that just bug out? Why did I... That is so random. I have no idea what just happened then. I have to review the footage again. That's very strange.
Заход.
Duh. Okay, I think Rostock is probably going to be our best launching point for exploration, so we'll head to Rostock and then we can zip across to Yantar. Should be fairly easy. They're right next to each other. Yeah, let's do it.
Можемо вирушати.
Alright, good stuff. Oh, look at this. Windows with the phallus for the win. Stick it in there, fella. I do believe I saw in the patch notes, or at least in the... So they've released a roadmap for all of the updates that they're planning on doing. And I believe there was a fix for screen resolution and full screen support. So I'm hoping that this fix will fix this particular issue that I'm having. Because I need this to be full screen. And the viewable window just resized, so you've got the black borders on the left and right, because I'm using a widescreen. Having to do this recording in Windows mode means that I'm always going to get the Windows taskbar pop up, because it's auto hidden at the moment, but as soon as I scroll down far enough, there you go. Like clockwork, and it shits me, and I know that it's not great to see in the footage either, it really annoys me. So I'm hoping that that's part of that fix as well. Again, this is something that developers control. This is not something that you can control outside of that. You can do things to mitigate it, but you'll never have complete control over it. Enough ranting. Let's move on. Let's do the good stuff. I love having 5 slots open now. Look at this. These are just free. This is all home and hosed, free endurance, basically. And then the rest we can use for more important stuff. Good stuff, really good stuff. The physical protection will help with mutant stuff as well. Right, we got so much to do here. Look at all of these stash markers. This is insane. Alright, so the underpass exit we've already been through. I think because if we zoom out a bit... Yeah, so there was like a section here. Which I think we ended up... Yeah, was this here, I think? Something like this. That we ended up going to. Let's put a few markers down here. So we've got that one there. I think we're going to head out this way, and we're going to start down the south and then move our way back up. So it was all around here. We've got a stash marker down here, so we'll head down here and have a look. I think that looks like a bus stop. We've got another stash marker here. There's a house here. And then we kind of need to head through here. There will be a lot of loose loot. I'm not going to spend a meticulous amount of time going through all of the stuff that's here, because you would genuinely, unless you were keen to search every single vehicle up and down, or check the map, Genie map, or something similar, there's no way that you'd grab everything here, and you'd be here for ages. It's just not worth the time and the effort, in my opinion. I would just be going for stashes, and I'm looking for other key things, and that's it. This, oh boy, I remember this. I don't know if you can see that. These form what looks like a walkway, and that is actually how you have to traverse them. It's actually quite hairy to get across there. But there are a few other things up here. So there's also this train station down here. There is so much here, man. There is so much here to check out. I think, you know what? it may be worth if we mark this, and we mark this. We'll just keep all of the southern region area ready to go, because we're not going to be able to get through all of this in this recording. It's just not going to happen. Mark that one. We got to be fairly due for an emission too, I would imagine. Not far off. Where are we going to shelter? That's the next question. If I head out that way, I think the only available place to shelter would probably be this house here. So it makes a lot of sense to kind of stick around that area. So we'll check this out first. We'll make a beeline straight down, because if we need to bug out, we're going to have to bug out here. Just going to time-lapse this so that we get into the right spot. And straight off the bat, we are into drummers. What do we got here? Who is this? These guys are cruising. Bandits. I'm not going to waste my time on bandits. We've got bloodsuckers. They just went invisible, but they're not aggroed on us for some reason. I have an opportunity to go around, so we are going to do that. Just going to try and avoid them if I can. With any luck. Alright, here's the little pond. I reckon there are actually things here that we can grab. Can't recall if we grabbed them first, though. We would grab them already. I think this place kind of looks familiar. At least we can stand on this thing if we need to get some cover here from the bloodsuckers. Anything in here? No, I'm not seeing anything. Do we have anything over here? It's not looking good. We've got frogs. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything special here. Oh, hello. Hey, there we go. Cool. Ooh, I can see glass anomaly. Actually, what am I seeing there? Have I been to that location? I think I have. Oh, technically... Alright, I will go check that out. Because I can't recall if we've been to that specific location. It's technically right on the border. Let's go have a look. Right on the border of regions. I do love that you sound like a mech in this thing. It's brilliant. Douche, 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 douche. We've progressed this far, folks. We earn this. We've earned this. Yeah, this does look familiar. I'm fairly positive that we've looted this place. There may be a bit of loose loot left around, but I think we had... Yeah. Yeah. Fairly certain that place is done. Alright, let's get down to where we really need to be. It's not too far away, we're sprinting pretty well. We're moving pretty fast. Actually, what is our weight like with everything here? That's not too bad. We've picked up a bunch of loot. We're also carrying the... God damn it. We're also carrying the sniper rifle here. Why is that not... Okay, that's interesting. That is very strange. Look at it, it's done it again. It seems to think that certain slots are unavailable. Why is that green and that's yellow? I don't understand what's happening here. Whoa! What? What is... I just received 2 more blueprints. What is happening here? What is... I do not understand. Let's see what happens if I move... Yeah, look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is happening? I can replicate this. Let's do it again. No, not that. God damn it, stop it. There it is again. What the actual fuck is going on here? Why is that happening? Holy shit. There's no way that I can just be receiving blueprints over and over again. What is it finding in my inventory? What does it think is here? Dude. Now I'm afraid that I'm breaking my game. I hope that's just a trigger and it's not actually trying to do something behind the scenes. That could... I wonder if that's going to break my save. That's not cool. Okay, that's weird. That explains why we were getting that message earlier, though. I understand what's happening now, but holy shit, that is bad. What is that? Why? How? Thinks I've got upgrades in my inventory which I haven't claimed yet? That's very strange. This would be rats. It's got to be rats. Right? Oh, it could be dogs, actually. Could be dogs inside there. Alright, they're not going to come if I'm unavailable. We do have a stash in there. It's up in there. We'll go and check that in a minute. I think I can hear dogs. I think that's what's causing the aggro here. Alright, not seeing anything else over here. Let's head across and see if we can get up on these trains. Yeah, it looks like we can. I can see something up there. What do we got here? What is this? Bandage and anti-radiation drugs. A beer and a sausage. Perfect combination for a good night out. Nope, not seen anyone. Not seen anyone, not seen anything. Can we actually get up here? I don't think we can. Can we? Am I... As soon as I jump into this, I'm not able to... Alright, I'll bite. How do we get up here? This could be problems, but I'm going to see if I can... Whoa! Okay, that didn't work out so well. Is there a ladder here that I'm missing? Actually, you know what? Maybe... Oh, nah, I thought I could make it. How do we get in there? Hey, alright. There we go. Kinda certain I wasn't supposed to get in there that way, but here we are. Very cool. Got some good stuff there. We'll take it. What is this? 6. No, that's too low. Too low. Right, let's pop you in there. Okay, well that was our stash, so that's all good. We've got 3 guys here. I thought there were more bodies. I thought there was a 4th, but never mind. And what is the aggro? It's starting to make me aggro. What is this aggro here? There we go. Okay, for whatever reason they can't come up these steps. There's definitely more of them. I saw some in there. I don't think I can actually get in this way. I think this might be locked. Yeah, we have to get in from the other side. That's going to be problematic. Well, shit. I think we may have to come in this way. Where is this other stash? Okay, this is underground. Actually, now that I think about it, I believe we can get in via this way. I think there's an underground tunnel which gets up under there. Let's go and check this out. Get rid of that. Make sure that's highlighted so we can see what the hell we're doing. Hey, what? I saw that. Was that underground? I think it was. Some nom-noms. Alright, let's head in. No boobies. No, I think we're good. That might be what's aggroed. I think there's swarms and stuff beneath us. That might be it. Oh, that's promising. Righto. Yeah, this doesn't look so good. I think this way is the exit, so we can explore this. Yeah, we gotta... This will lead to a body. These might be it. There's a headlamp. This is heading toward our stash. Right, okay, so that explains the guys up above. They're obviously looking for something. Let's see what Mr. Goodwin's PDA tells us. Observations of a zombified partner. Foster walked into a psi anomaly today and suffered significant exposure. Rostock was out of the question. He's in rough shape, and they'd put him down on sight. So I brought him to the tunnel and gave him some meds. Fingers crossed he pulls through and doesn't turn into a zombie. A day later, it didn't work. Foster's pale as a ghost, blank stare, doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. He's just pacing around, lashing out at me. I had to lock him up in a cage. Thought I'd put him out of his misery, but couldn't bring myself to do it. And he keeps calling my name. Spooky. We got a stash here as well. This is our stash. Yeah, lots of AP, which is nice. Nothing else up here? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. And I believe we will actually come up against our good zombified stalker. Whoa. Shit. He was right there. Maybe he's not the only one? Or maybe he is. Okay. Meds, meds, meds. Hello? What have we got here? Well, well, well. That must have been him. Where did he lock him up exactly? Alright, we got some Vinca here. We got a grenade, a Vinca, and a... Now this, if I have a look, it should take us up into the compound. Yeah. Pretty sure this is right up inside the fence line. So that's great. That's what we need. Can't save the game. What is aggroing me here? They're starting to get on my titch. Dogs. And we got people as well. There's just one dog. After all of that, it was one dog. Who have we got over here? Zombies? Okay. I'm trying to eyeball this guy and I can't see a damn thing. Alright, there's more than one. That means we're probably getting flanked. Oh, wow. That's an RPM. Alright, fine. No more screwing around. Yeah, you do that, bud. See if we can pop him from in here. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. Ugh. I had the perfect shot as well. Where's this guy going? Stop! Stop it. Let's get rid of him. Okay. Jesus. Army, yet again. These military guys really love me. Alright, now we're overburdened. We got two dudes over here. What's this? Wow. These will sell exceptionally well. Let's get rid of this. Pop that in. Oh yeah. Yep, yep. Look at this. That's a lot of money. It's going to be hard to give up. We're still running overburdened here. I think probably not a bad idea to swap out. There we go. Sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, now that we've come up in here, let's check this out. This should be refuge. Either that or we can head downstairs. Go underground. That should be enough as well. Look at all this. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Meds. That's the scientist kit, I think. Let's pop a light on so we can see what the hell we're doing. Hey, look at this. Stuff, stuff, stuff. No sausage. Oh, there you are, you cheeky little fella. Play hard to the sausage. Peekaboo. Hello. Sure. Look at this. 3 boxes of buckshot. Couple of condensed milk, some water. This has to be an outpost for someone. Alright, and that now opens, so that's cool. And we are starting to get overburdened. This is probably a good place to stash some of our gear. Not seeing any boobies up here. Okay, we got more buckshot. Is this potentially a holdover area for a task? Kinda... Yeah, there's a lot of gear here. Kinda seems like it might be. What do we got on the roof? Alright, we do have some loose items here. There we go. Wow. Look at all the ammo here. Thank you. And what do we got down here? We can drop off here. Not sure if we can actually get in there this way, but we'll check it out. A beer? Sure, why not? Okay, maybe we can get in this way. Seems to be. Loose items. Can open the door. Okay, cool. Nice. This definitely looks like a staging point for something. There's so much ammo here. This is nuts. Is that a medkit? It is. Half buried in trash. Bread. My favorite food. Apparently. Look at this. Look at this. Vodka, 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 water. This is quite the haul. There's no way we're going to be able to bring all of this back. We can't keep... No, I suppose we're half yellow. Now, realistically, we can't keep doing it because, look at this. We're already fully stacked. That's insane. God damn. I actually wish there was a bit more to loot here because it'd be really cool if we could... If we could fill up and then cruise off. Alright, so we're at 97% on the suit. Ram's at 98. I think it's probably not a bad idea to store some of this gear. And we can come back for it. Our suit's not really ready to be repaired yet. Seems like a bit of a waste. What is this? That was the... Yeah, okay. Let's stash it here. I think that makes a lot of sense. Put down... We need to put down a lot of this. A lot of these. God damn. Half of those. Lots of these. Look how many grenades we've got. 16. 16 grenades. Insanity. I tells you. Look at all the buckshot. 96 buckshot. We came in here with, what, 48? 46? Something like that. Insanity, I tells you. Everything else looks fine. Get rid of those. Okay, they can definitely stay. They're going to weigh it. Come on, can I? I think that's part of the reason I'm having problems double-clicking something. There's really something going on with my inventory here. It seems to be blocking me from... I don't know, man. Look at this. If I try and move that up. Broken! Okay, everything else looks good. I hear dogs. Two of them, okay. Right, we have stuff to do. Let's go check out this area here. There's supposed to be a break in the fence line. It's right here. Perfect. Alright, for starters, we're going to mark this location. Right there. That location's explored, so we get rid of that. We're going to head up here, check out this area here, and we'll check out this area too and head back around this way. I think it's probably the best way to do it. Like I said, I'm not going to be obsessive about looking for loot here. In fact, I'm probably not really going to do it at all. But there are certain things here which I need to take note of, and this is one of them. So I'm going to take a quick pick of this. Clip. This will be important a little bit later on, and you shall see. So we're looking for that symbol, basically, on any of these vehicles. I think if there is another one, it may be a bit further north. But we'll go and check that out. I need 4 of them. I believe it's 4. They don't have any marks on them at all. These don't have any number plates. Like I said, I'm not gonna bother obsessively going through all of these vehicles. I think that's a waste of viewing. Not really a fun thing to do. We'll just have a bit of a look around as we go. Well, of course, if we do spot anything, we'll make a beeline for it, but you know. You know. What do you know? I always like checking the backs here. Sometimes there are backpacks and loose items and stuff. Heard some shooty bang bang here too, so we got someone kicking around here. I heard that. That's a snork. Come on. Ugh. Get out of there. There's more of them coming. Or at least I thought there was. Where'd they go? I think there's supposed to be a big group over here, but maybe they got culled. Surely if that was the case, though, then they also managed to kill a bunch of other stuff as well. If they were victorious. I hear it. Yep, here we go. Oh, headshot. Oh, domed. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think this section of the graveyard, there aren't a lot of vehicles that have number plates. I can hear another one. Okay, it's over the fence line here. It sounds like it's close, but it's dead, I think. Yep. Yeah, it's dead. The dead make noises here. They tell stories. So he was obviously topped by another stalker or something. Got anything in here? Yet. So I'm pretty sure this section here didn't have any more. Yeah, the next stash is over there. I'm gonna get rid of that. We've got a little bit of section here to explore, but that's about it. It's really not much for me to do here. Yep. I mean, if you went searching through all of these trucks, it'd easily take you the better part of, I don't know, man, an episode, a full episode, maybe more. Probably more. There is no way that I have the stamina for that, and to be honest, it's not good viewing. You have to kind of weigh up exploration with what's expedient. But there are still a few items here which are worth collecting, and like I said, while we're hunting around, I will just have a quick look every now and again. Alright, I think that's about it. I hear another one. Did that spawn something in? Yeah, it did. It must have. And I think we've probably got a storm here. shit. Okay. See if we can... Oh yeah, there's a few here now. See if we can... Got him. Okay. Alright, at the moment it just seems to be like rain. Though I do have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be more than rain very soon. We're basically done right here. This section is explored. Okay, we're gonna head... I think it probably pays to try and head up here. There is something up here which looks interesting. I can't recall if I can get in there. Let's find a break in the fence. We'll see if we can. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. My lovelies. Suppose I should check some of these vans, see if there's... Oh, yep. There's a couple. There is still stuff here, I mean... It's not like it's worthless. It always seems to be the vans, if you check out the vans. Alright, where is this break here? It is... Okay, we can go around this way. Can we? No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a break up here. We'll go and check that out. Ray, my friend. There you are. Quick save. Alright, what do we got here? Someone's camp, we got a fire going. This looks like a good spot to sign off, actually. Gives you a nice good view of Truck Cemetery. What is that? That is a body. Okay, I guess we can explore that later on if it's still there. Prop body. Or just a random that got offed. Let's have a look through here. What was that? I heard that. That was something. That was something. I heard something. Please tell me that wasn't a Bayan. Okay, creepy. We're going to end the episode here, folks. It's time for me to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, all the good stuff. We're going to continue our exploration of Yantar region, Truck Cemetery, beginning next episode. We'll be heading into the Easter long weekend as well, and I plan on doing something, but by the time you watch this, I'll have released a poll, seeing what you guys are up for. In any case, till the next episode, good hunting, Stalker.